going to take you on a little trip with me today. We got to take care of a little business. Had a little unpleasantry last night. Came home from being with some friends, enjoying the evening. Got home to go turn the lights off in my shop about 10 o'clock. And I smelled something. You know, sometimes you just kind of get that feeling things aren't right. Well, sometimes your nose tells you things aren't right. I got out of the truck and smelled a skunk. I thought, that isn't good. Because we had just seen a skunk up the road a little ways. And I didn't bother to shoot it because I was feeling charitable. And then we get to the house and I open the door and get out and there's the dogs and I smell a little something skunky. I think, well, one of the dogs got into a skunk. That always makes me happy. Or not. And so I had to go out, turn the lights off in the shop, like I said, and as I walk out towards the shop, I hear one of my hens out there, unhappy about something, real unhappy about something. And I knew what was happening right then. I've got some chicks that have hatched out, and I've got two moms, and they're 8 or 10 baby chicks pinned up in one coop. But the chickens all needed a place to lay eggs, so I left the other one open with the mama who had 6 of her own in there. And I knew I shouldn't have done it. But I thought, no, we'll be okay. My fear was that a cat was going to get into them and get some of the babies, or that the chicks wouldn't be able to keep up with the mom, and that'd be my biggest concern, which is a genuine concern. I didn't think about some stinking old dadgum skunk. Well, I grabbed a flashlight and went out there, and sure enough, there was Mr. White Stripe parading around in the pen, trying to figure out how to get in where the other ones were. I'm going to turn this around. Y'all can enjoy the view and not have to look at me. As you might can tell, the dirt's blowing, and by the look of the wind, it has changed direction in about the last 10 minutes. Make sure I don't get run over crossing this blind intersection here. Anyway, the skunk went in there where the baby chicks were, and I knew it was what it was going to do. And I couldn't walk away for fear he'd get away, so I called Christy on the phone, Happy Hair, and told her to bring me a .22 rifle, which she did. And I kept hoping I could get that skunk drove out of that chicken coop because I didn't want to shoot it in there. And by the way, if any of y'all are animal lovers or skunk lovers or whatever else, what we're doing is we're disposing of the dead skunk. I left it laying out all night. I didn't want to get all skunky and stinky before I went to church this morning, so we're dealing with it this afternoon instead. We're driving on a country road, dirt road here, so it'll be a little bouncy. But there's a real good spot right up here. We're going to get rid of it. I smelled bad when I went in the house last night. Anyway, I got off track here. The skunk wouldn't come out of the chicken coop, and I wound up having to shoot it in the coop in there where it was. Didn't want to, but I couldn't exactly go in there and drive it out because then it would have been just as bad. And then I would have got a direct spray, which I kind of didn't want. So I blasted it right inside the coop in there. Oh, and it smells bad today. Good grief. I was hoping it wouldn't be as bad as it was, but I figured it probably would. So I'm going to go about 4 miles off from my house here. There's a ravine. I say ravine, it's just a deep bar ditch. It's a good place to dump dead stuff. Nobody cares. I wish we could put a smell card and y'all could enjoy some of that with me too. Not as bad as it could be, I guess. We're almost there. Anyway, I shot it, it died, and then I had to get it out of there, hoping that it didn't kill all my chicks. Of course, it killed all 6 baby chicks. Didn't want to eat them, that's what skunks do. They'll go in and break eggs open and eat part of them, but break all of them. And if there's babies in there, they'll go in there and kill all of them. Sometimes they'll bite the heads off of them. I only found 4 of the chicks. I don't know where the other 2 are. I doubt they're alive anywhere. I'm sure the skunk got all 6 of them. That's what they do. That's why I don't have any problem shooting the nasty things. And I don't have any great hatred for skunks, but I do have a hatred for stuff that's going in and getting into my chickens. I was looking forward to having a little fresh crop of chicks. Maybe even a couple of young roosters we could butcher out and fry. But oh no, we'll get to do that. Anyway, this is the spot right here. We're going to dump that skunk and go back to the house. We've done some work on the road here. It's actually going to be a halfway decent road. As you can see, a lot of people come down here and throw out trash and that sort of thing. Hey, that's kind of washed in and filled in. That's a new development. Get turned around. What? Ha ha ha. That's a funny sign. It's accurate. Let me get this up here if I can keep from going off in the ditch. There's a sign here. Look at that. Can you see it? Watch for water on road. Yeah, that's a rarity. On account of we don't have a whole lot of water here because it hadn't rained since September. Alright, we're going to get right up here. Pitch him out here in the low spot. And then I'll say farewell, but alright, it's going to be windy out here, so you may not hear another thing I say till we get done with it and I get back in the pickup, or not at all. But anyway, here we go. We're going to go get rid of a skunk. Hold your nose, I promise. Well, I'm not sure. Oh man, golly. You stinky rascal. Everybody will be real happy about this. There he goes. One dead skunk and a couple of baby chicks. Down they go. My goodness. I don't want this dog food sack either. Anyway, that's how you do it. So, there we go. One skunk disposed of and gone. Alright, y'all. Hope you enjoyed that. Get a good laugh out of it. By the way, I didn't mention, to get that skunk out of the pen, I went in there with a pair of pliers last night, grabbed him, carried him out. I took a deep breath, held my breath for about a minute and a half because he kept slipping out. I grabbed him by the tail and the hairs kept pulling out. And it took me about 3 tries to get him out where I could get him with a shovel this morning. Anyway, that's it. There's off down in the draw here. Oh, y'all saw the draw, didn't you? You know what? I don't know if we're still recording or not. I kind of don't think we are. I must have took a picture. I don't know what just happened. My camera does weird things, but anyway, that's it, y'all. I will talk to you later.